welcome to Live Interactive English, and I am Karen.
Hey everybody, this is Shane, and we are looking at part 2 of movie Dinosaurs, More Myth Than Fact.
That's right. Remember in part 1, we learned quite a lot of interesting facts about dinosaurs.
And fictions about dinosaurs.
But now we're thinking about dinosaur movies. Of course, we would think about Jurassic World and Jurassic Park. But can you think of any other dinosaur movies or shows that were famous?
You know, not recently, because the Jurassic Park franchise basically did the dinosaur movie so well that there's really no competitors. No one even wanted to try to go against them. But when I was growing up, there was a TV show called The Land of the Lost.
Okay.
And it wasn't a cartoon or anything. It was like real actors, and they were in prehistoric time. They took like a river that went to the past. And suddenly they were surrounded by dinosaurs and things like that. And I saw one of these clips recently and I was like, oh my goodness. Dinosaurs looked so fake. But when I was a kid, I thought it looked so cool and so real.
Just like in a Flintstone. Did you ever watch the Flintstones?
Yeah, I watched the Flintstones.
Yeah, actually the dinosaurs in the show, they actually look pretty fake too.
Well, they are cartoons.
There was a movie though about Flintstone movie.
Movie? Oh, that's right. I forgot about that.
And you can't forget about Barney, the purple dinosaur that every kid loves.
Okay, yeah, he's a sweet dinosaur. Okay, why don't we get into part 2?
All right.
The T-Rex wasn't as fast as you may think. In the first Jurassic Park movie, the T-Rex is shown as a lightning-fast runner chasing down a speeding car. However, some research suggests that they could only reach speeds of around 16 kilometers per hour, which is roughly as fast as a human.
All right, are you ready to get your mind blown in part 2 of Movie Dinosaurs, More Myth Than Fact?
Yes, I am.
Well, let's get our minds blown.
Let's get started. The T-Rex wasn't as fast as you may think. Okay. Well, you know, when people think of T-Rex, of course, we think that they can run very fast and they're very large and very big in size.
I'll be honest, I've never believed that. I always just felt that. Because look at like any of the huge like land mammals or, you know, like anything that can, like an elephant. They can't move that fast, you know, like this fast, especially if they only have 2 legs, and to be able to move that fast, I just feel like it would just be too heavy, you know, like.
That's true, and they have like the small hands, right? Okay, well, let's learn about them. In the first Jurassic Park movie, the T-Rex is shown as a lightning-fast runner chasing down a speeding car.
Yeah.
Even faster than a car. Wow.
I always thought that seemed a little bit ridiculous, but, you know, whenever you're watching movies, especially when it's for entertainment, I want to see a fast dinosaur. So
that's right.
I'm expecting it to be fast, even if I don't think it's that fast. Okay, continuing. However, some research suggests that they could only reach speeds of around 16 kilometers per hour, which is roughly as fast as a human.
Really? Okay, that's not very, very fast at all. 16 kilometers per hour?
It's about the same speed that a human could run. So what does research mean? Research is the process of solving problems and finding facts in an organized way.
Okay. And we're also looking at this word kilometer here, right?
Right, which is a noun, and a kilometer is a unit to measure length and distance. A kilometer is similar to the measuring unit mile, which is also used to measure distances. And 1 kilometer, we should know, is equal to 1,000 meters.
That's right.
Right, because the kilo there means 1,000. Right. Okay, so for example, you could say, I worked over 3 kilometers away from where I live.
Okay, that's not too close, right?
Well, it's still pretty close.
Okay, and we're also looking at this word roughly, and that is an adverb. So when you say something, oh, roughly, it just means without being exact. So you can also say approximately, right?
Yeah.
So for example, she knew that Tim was roughly 30 years old, but she didn't know exactly when he was born. So roughly 30 years old, so he could be like 29 or 31, 32. She doesn't know the exact number. That's what it means.
Right, and often we will just say about, right? You could also say he was about 30 years old or something. Yeah, so roughly is a good one to learn.
That's right. Okay, how about let's take a short break and we'll be right back to learn more about dinosaurs.
Sounds great.
Hello， 大家好，我是 Hanny。我们今天要继续来破解电影《恐龙迷思》。课文写到说，在第一部《侏罗纪公园》的电影里面，暴龙它以闪电般的速度在追赶一辆加速行驶的车子。不过其实暴龙的速度并没有想象那么快。一些研究指出，它们只能达到时速大约16公里，这跟人类的速度差不多诶。好，单字 kilometer 表示公里，它也可以念作 kilometer。那么这个字首 kilo 就表示千，一千的那个千。好，再看到 roughly 这个副词，它表示大致上，或者是有那种大概粗略的那种意思。有一个意思相近的字是 approximately， 它是拼作 approximately，approximately 它可以表达大概、大约是个副词。那这边一个重点，我们进入文法时间。这边我们来学习分词片语，也就是名词搭配现在分词 VING 或是过去分词 PP。那它是由形容词子句简化而来，我们会先省略掉关系代名词，然后把后面的动词改成分词。主动或是进行的时候用现在分词 VING， 被动的时候用过去分词 PP。我们看个例句比较清楚。They visited a castle which was built in the 16th century. 他们参观一座建于16世纪的城堡。这边我们看到 which was built in the 16th century， 它是形容词子句。这时候我们可以把 which was built 简化成 built 这样一个分词而已，那就会变成 They visited a castle built in the 16th century。所以我们就看到 a castle 这个名词后面就是直接接了过去分词 built 来修饰。介华课文中。
The T-Rex also sounded different. Whenever a T-Rex roars on screen, it never fails to send chills through one's body. However, sound designers working on Jurassic Park chose these noises because they were scary, not realistic. They took inspiration from the roars of big cats, which are very different animals to dinosaurs. Given the similarities between dinosaurs and birds, it is possible that a T-Rex sounded more like a modern-day emu than a lion. Of course, we should forgive these movies for stretching the truth a bit. After all, they're not meant to be science lessons, but at least you now know that the dinosaurs on our screens aren't quite the same as those that really lived all those millions of years ago.
Welcome back, everyone!
Hey!
So before the break, we're still learning some interesting facts about dinosaurs, right? And we learned that actually T-Rex weren't as fast as we thought that they were. You know, they were actually much slower. They could only run up to 16 kilometers per hour.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much like us.
Yeah, but that's still pretty scary because they can catch us.
Oh, that's true, because they are bigger in size.
And stronger.
Exactly.
Okay, so what else is a myth? Let's find out. The T-Rex also sounded different.
They sounded different?
Yeah, so I mean, in our mind, you hear that big roar, right? It's almost like a It's almost like a lion, like a very loud roar, okay? So whenever a T-Rex roars on screen, it never fails to send chills through one's body. Okay, so we have roar, and roar is a verb. It means to make a deep cry. If you're a wild animal like a lion or something, or you could say a person if they were to make a loud, deep cry, like pain or anger, you could say that they are roaring.
Like, roar! That's right.
Good. So for example, you could say, lions roar to show how strong they are.
That's right. And all the little animals would be scared when they do that, right?
Like Lion King.
That's right. Okay, let's continue. However, sound designers working on Jurassic Park chose these noises because they were scary, not realistic. Okay, so they want the movie to feel it's really, really scary. They want to scare the audience. And that is why these sound designers, they pick those sounds.
Right. Well, what is a designer?
Well, a designer creates and carries out plans for a project, a structure, or new style of product, okay? So for example, the car's designer came onto the stage to tell us about all the cool new things it can do.
Okay, so here we're talking about the sound designer.
That's right.
Right, so he's designing the sounds. And yeah, I mean, you're making a thrilling, scary movie. If you know what the real sound is and it just doesn't sound very scary, then you're going to have to manipulate it a little bit, right?
Exactly. If the real dinosaur, they sound like rah, rah. It does not sound scary at all.
Or something like that wouldn't be scary. Okay,
right.
So continuing, they took inspiration from the roars of big cats, which are very different animals to dinosaurs.
Okay.
So they got inspiration. So inspiration just means to get a feeling of wanting to do something or being able to do something.
That's right. Okay, well, let's continue. Given the similarities between dinosaurs and birds, it is possible that a T-Rex sounded more like a modern-day emu than a lion.
I do not know what an emu sounds like.
I do not either. Okay, but let's explain what an emu is.
Okay.
Emus are the second largest type of bird after ostriches. So ostriches are the biggest birds, right? The biggest type of birds. So emus are the second biggest type. They have stout bodies, like the big bodies, that's right, and long legs. Their coloring is brownish and with gray head and neck.
Oh, okay. But that still doesn't help me figure out what they sound like. But it's a bird, so you just imagine a bird's noise is going to be a lot different than a roar.
Mary, maybe something like rah, rah. I don't know, I'm just guessing.
All right, and we have another vocabulary word, similarity. So similarity is a noun. It means a quality that makes one person or thing like another.
Okay.
So for example, you could say there are some similarities between American football and soccer.
Okay, so there are some parts of American football and soccer that are the same, right?
Exactly.
Okay, similarities.
So continuing the reading, of course, we should forgive these movies for stretching the truth a bit. So to basically say, if you're lying, a nice way to say is to stretch the truth. Another word would be to embellish. E-M-B-E-L-L-I-S-H. To embellish also means to stretch the truth. After all, they're not meant to be science lessons.
That's true.
Right?
That's for entertainment, right?
It's make-believe. It's science fiction.
Exactly. But at least you now know that the dinosaurs on our screens aren't quite the same as those that really lived all those millions of years ago. Okay, well, I really did learn a lot from our lesson on dinosaurs.
Yeah, I learned a little bit. I mean, a lot of this stuff is science news in the last decade. So, yeah, you can't just believe what you see on television.
Exactly. And we do have a what do you think question. And it is, which other movie do you think is unrealistic? How is what it shows different to real life? Can you think of any?
How about we were talking about Lion King before?
Okay.
That's not very realistic. Animals don't talk. Okay?
That's true. It's a movie, right?
Yeah, they're not sitting there having a conversation and they're not like humans.
I wanted to ask how your day was, Shane.
Right, but that's a cartoon. I think most movies, you know, they simplify things or they're always stretching the truth or embellishing things to make it more interesting.
That's true.
Because sometimes life
it's a little boring.
It's a little boring and not that exciting.
I guess you're right, but they do really make really good entertainment.
Absolutely. Okay, well, that's all the time we have. We hope you guys learned a lot, and we will see you guys next time.
See you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
好，下一个要破解的迷思是暴龙的咆哮声。侏罗纪公园的音效设计师会选择这种吼叫声啊，是因为它们很可怕，不是因为很逼真。那他们就是从大型猫科动物来获得灵感。不过考量到恐龙和鸟类的相似的地方呢，暴龙的声音有可能会比较像现代的儿苗，而不是像狮子、老虎之类的。好，那文中的 emu 就是儿苗，它们是世界上第2大的鸟，那最大的则是 ostrich， 就是鸵鸟。Karen 老师刚刚用到 stout 来描述儿苗的身形，那么 stout 是拼作stout， 那它可以形容是粗壮结实的。好，那么课文单字 roar 它可以当动词或名词，表示咆哮或是吼叫。那么 designer 表示设计师、设计者，文中的 sound designer 就是音效设计师。再看到 similarity， 它表示相似处，它是可数名词，那也可以当不可数名词来表达类似或是相像。课文最后写道，当然我们应该要原谅这些电影对事实的一些夸大，毕竟啊，他们并不是用来当做这种科学教材嘛，是要让观众觉得刺激，这难免就会用一些操作的手法。好，文中他用到片语 stretch the truth， 表示夸大事实，言过其实。那么 Shane 老师则有提到一些用语，像 make believe， 在 make 跟 believe 之间接连字号，那这个名词可以表达虚幻或是假想，是不可数名词。还有用到 embellish，embellish 可以表达美化或是装饰，是动词。还提到 manipulate，manipulate 表示操纵或是操控的意思。还有 thrilling，thrilling 可以形容是令人兴奋的、刺激的。好，这边2个重点，我们进入文法时间。好，我们来看第一个重点是 it is possible 加上 that 子句，可以表达什么什么是可能的。句型当中的 it 是虚主词，代替真正的主词，也就是 that 子句。举例来说， it is possible that there's life on other planets 其他星球可能有生命存在。第二重点是 be meant to 加原形动词的不同意思。首先现在看到 meant 它是 mean 的过去分词，那这时候它是表达有意或是打算。be meant to 加上原形动词可以表达出2种意思哦，一个是表达说用意是什么什么，目的是什么什么，像 the fence is meant to keep people from walking on the grass 那片篱笆是用来阻止人们走在草坪上。那第二个意思可以表达应该要怎么样，预期会怎么样，这时候 be meant to 加原形动词就跟 be supposed to 加原形动词相同。例如 their new album is meant to come out this summer 他们的新专辑预期会在今年夏天发行。好，那以上这些讲解，同学别走开，马上回来哦。
The T-Rex wasn't as fast as you may think. In the first Jurassic Park movie, the T-Rex is shown as a lightning-fast runner chasing down a speeding car. However, some research suggests that they could only reach speeds of around 16 kilometers per hour, which is roughly as fast as a human. The T-Rex also sounded different. Whenever a T-Rex roars on screen, it never fails to send chills through one's body. However, sound designers working on Jurassic Park chose these noises because they were scary, not realistic. They took inspiration from the roars of big cats, which are very different animals to dinosaurs. Given the similarities between dinosaurs and birds, it is possible that a T-Rex sounded more like a modern-day emu than a lion. Of course, we should forgive these movies for stretching the truth a bit. After all, they're not meant to be science lessons, but at least you now know that the dinosaurs on our screens aren't quite the same as those that really lived all those millions of years ago.
Hey, it's KiWi on the street.
I'm Kiki.
And I'm Winnie. It's a beautiful day to work on our pronunciations.
Let's use it and go and make some new friends.
好，今天第一个发音
Today is so hot.
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 Today is so hot. That's correct, okay?
I like to wear red socks.
I like to wear red socks.
I like to wear red socks. I like to wear red socks.
I like to wear red socks.
I like to wear red socks.
I like to wear red socks. Very good. Okay, last one.
Please move the box. Please move the box.
Please move the box. Please move the box.
Please move the box. Please move the box.
Very good. Please move the box. 那我们今天学到了什么呢? Here are today's pronunciations. Our first sentence is, today is so hot. If we focus on the word hot, we see an OT sound. Okay, so kind of like not. OT makes our mouth open, so it's ah, and then we snap it shut with T, so ot. Okay, relax your jaw, ot, and close it with a T. So today is so hot. Then we have our next sentence. I like to wear red socks. Let's focus on the word socks. It's another O letter. But instead of snapping it shut with a T, we see CKS. So it's X, X. Okay, so socks, just like rocks. I like to wear red socks. We have our final sentence. Please move the box. If we focus on the word move, it's a very special case because it's spelled similarly to love, L-O-V-E. But it's a different sound. It makes a O-O sound like a cow. Moo. Okay, so we have please move the box. And then if we focus on the word box, it is a B-O-X sound, but it's very similar to an S-O-C-K-S sound. So socks, box, very similar. That's all for today's pronunciations. KiWi later.